What's up everyone, hope you're having a wonderful day. Today we're going to be playing some Apex Legends, and this game was a pretty fun one. I played it with Ash. I just got her. I'm a little late on that, but yeah, it wasn't a too exciting start to the game, so there's a lot of speed ups in the middle of the video, but it's just to get to the good parts. Please consider liking, subscribing to the channel if you haven't already, and give me a comment to tell me what your favorite part of the video was. And with that, no scope. There you go.
Champion.
What's up everybody, welcome to the first commentary. This champion squad didn't look too beefy at all. I was like, not really too intimidating, but yeah, we started off jumping, we jumped right at the beginning, like right at the beginning. And yeah, here we go. Right off spawn, like whenever we land, you'll see that I found P2020, and I was like, okay, it's something. I thought other squads were gonna land with us, and yeah, like right here, I found a P2020, and I go over to the left and I see, ooh, an R301. I'm like, yes, perfect. And we're gonna do a little speed up here. Got some stocks, got a purple extended heavy mag, found a 30-30 repeater. Friend got me some blue armor, but yeah, we went to go look for some more loot in these buildings. My friend had already looted that, but after we looted and everything, I was like, you know what? Let's go try to see some. We can find some fights. And I tried to go to Scrapple City, you know, Fragment, but my teammates were a little slow on that, and we finally just landed. Let's just go there. And a couple times I thought, whenever my teammates jumped off of one of those towers, I thought that it was the enemy, so I looked up a couple times, thinking it was the enemy. Found a couple shield bats, it was kind of nice. Those are going to become really crucial and later on in the video. But I wanted to go to Fragment, but my teammates didn't want to. And they showed me an extended light mag that I really needed, and I was like, okay, you know what, whatever. Picked up the R99, and this is whenever we find some people. My friend marks it, and they're like, oh yeah, we got people here. And I was like, I bet. See the people, and I'm like, okay, let me get some high ground, just a little bit of high ground. I find some purple armor, that's a snag. Didn't even know that was there. And yeah, so my teammates were charging up at the front. I went to go flank around through this Gibby bubble, and I throw a grenade, try to ricochet it off the wall. I think the decoy's the real guy. Yeah, I get lasered here. Then I throw this grenade, ricochet that off the wall, and it does a little bit of damage, but not enough. And my teammates just like finish them. And yeah, we loot up and get ready for the next fight. My friend has a Volt key, so he's trying to want to use that, and I didn't know that. I was thinking he was just trying to waste time and such, but yeah, so I'm healing up, heal up the shields, you know how it goes, and quick little time lapse here. I was like, alright, bet, let's go here now. And he was like, no, let's get the Volt. I was like, whatever, man. And so we went to the Volt, found some decent stuff. Kid already looted it, and we went back. I wanted to go Fragment, and they're like, they finally agreed. Decided, alright, let's do this. So on the way to Fragment, I hear a jump pad like right here. And I look over and I see this little guy jumping like a bunny rabbit, and I'm like, okay, we gotta get these guys. And so I'm like, let's engage over here, try to get these guys, and yeah, we start pulling up with our R99, my R99 30-30 repeater, loadout, and I'm just crouching. I hear footsteps, and then I realize it's my teammates behind me, so I'm like, alright. I hear them fighting at the top, so I'm like, oh, it's a great idea, let's go up to the top. Let's try to third party these kids, get some easy kills. So I get up here, and I'm like, okay, my squad's gonna follow right behind me. And I try to do that, and I'm obviously new with Ash. And I try to laser this kid, but he crouches, and I'm like, dang it. So I have no backup. I realize my teammates aren't up here, so I go down, I try to get down and heal while my teammates distract. And they're nowhere to be found. The kid knocks me. And then my teammate comes out of nowhere, shreds him. As soon as this Bangalore gets outside, shreds him. The Bangalore sees that. She comes back around. And she's gonna try to challenge that. My friend hits the revive off, and then I get up, and I hear the bell as soon as whenever I hit this Phoenix Kit. I have to kill that guy because that guy was just toxic. He came after me. I hit this Phoenix Kit, and I hear the bell. Like, all the squads have, like, the squad that we were attacking has been killed. I hear that bell, and I'm like, alright, bet. So we go up, loot up, I hear some bolt shots, right? And I'm like, where in the world did those come from? I'm like, is there another squad on us? Do they jump at? And then we get up here, and I see this Horizon. I'm like, trying to laser them, try to use my Ash thing, and it didn't really work. So I'm like, alright, let's charge the building. Yeah, let's get in there, let's get some kills. I camp a little down here. I see the Horizon thing, and I'm like, alright, well, I'll just stay here, wait for the Horizon. Nope, she didn't show up. So I'm like, I'm not taking the zip line because that's dangerous. Hit the stairs, see a fuse, and I light the fuse barely, and my teammate finishes him off. Armor swap, get back in the fight. Yeah, we see this guy, my teammate lasers him. I'm at least trying to get some damage. I get lasered. I throw my Ash thing, and I try to heal up. And I'm like, nah, not the med kit, let's do the shield battery, because, you know, choose shields over health any day. I get down here, I try to get in the corner, I heal up, I see that, solar, thing, Bloodhound's, annoyance. So yeah, I see that, I'm just trying to heal up, and then, yeah, I get in here, I go up this, or I don't go up the zip line. I look around, I'm gonna go into the stairwell, and, yeah. I'm in the stairwell, some guy starts shooting at me, so I just laser him. And during this time, my brother was like, you're bad, you're bad, you're bad. So I have aim assist on controller. And I was like, all controllers have aim assist. I see this guy trying to take out my buddy, I knock him. And there's one more guy in the squad. I try to revive, and he just starts lasering me. The Octane comes out of nowhere and starts challenging him. And I'm like, alright, bet, well, let's get him. And he goes upstairs, and so yeah, that was fun. And then I hit the revive off. And, yeah. I get the revive, and healing up a bit. And then a little time lapse here. We start looting up, getting all of our riches and everything, spoils of war. And a random dude, well, someone's closing in. Some random dude starts taking, triple take shots at us. And I'm like, where are these coming from? And I see him, and I'm like, okay, yeah, they're gonna get pinned up. We can get an advantage point as soon as I heal up my shield cells. And Octane points out the jump pad. I'm like, bet, let's get an advantage point. Pin them up against this wall. And so, right about here, I'm hearing a Bloodhound. Like, I'm hearing a Bloodhound use his ult, and I see this Lifeline come out of nowhere. She starts trying to shoot me, I crouch and duck and everything. Pulls out the Debo. I'm like, nope. I don't know how they didn't even suspect that I would go around. Like, I completely just flanked him. And I didn't see him, all I saw was the drone, and then I see the Valk out of nowhere. And she gets knocked. And I hear this Lifeline, boom, killed her. Got the gold knockdown shield, all that good stuff. And loot up here, and then I start healing, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, I hear a grenade, and my guy's getting hit, and I'm like, what in the world is happening? We just got out of a fight, and I just see this little streak of blue, and I'm like, ooh, okay, someone came out of nowhere, and yeah, it was a single squad. Now there's only two squad. No, it was just one squad left. And in my mind, I'm like, all right, so I gotta scope this out. So let's go over here because it's the biggest area, it's the most widest, and I want to make sure they don't come behind us. So I double back, I look back a bit. Hold up, like right. I'm looking around, seeing if they're there. I'm making sure they're not flanking us from behind. And so I'm like, okay, there's no way they're behind us. So I'm looking out, I see the care package, I'm like, okay, they might be a care package. I'm like, watch here. My friend points out some guys, and I'm like, where in the world are you pointing? He looks up, and I see these guys flying out of nowhere. And I'm like, okay, let's challenge this. And point them out. I think they're behind that rock, so I'm trying to I'm using my my Ash ultimate for the first time. I'm like, how does this thing work? And I slice a tear in reality, I guess. Go up here, go to the rock. Turns out nobody's there. I'm like, okay, this is interesting. Maybe they jumped down in a trap. No. Oh, maybe they're on top of the rock, and it was just my friend. And then we start getting shot at by a triple take, and I'm like, where are these shots coming from? My friend finally marks them, and I'm like, okay. So I throw a grenade over the top, get some good damage. I didn't want to push because then my teammates wouldn't know that I'm pushing, and from recent fights I was like, that's not a good idea. I stick him with this thing, and he gets trapped, and things go off. I then realize it's a Valkyrie because of the little wings, and then a Caustic because of all the green smoke. And I'm like, okay, maybe they have a third teammate. Turns out they don't, and it's just a duo. So I'm like, okay, yeah, let's challenge this maybe. And they start pulling towards the ring, and I'm like, no, we gotta get to the ring as well. We gotta pin them against the storm. And I start trying to take a little shots at this guy's wings, but apparently I can't hit any of them. So he starts getting out of the cover. I get a couple shots, I break him or crack him, and then we go down here, trying to pin them up against the storm, trying to get them to try to force them forward a bit and make them split up, trying to get into the ring. And yeah, we just go up here. Oh, care package, yay. Oh, this Spitfire, let's go. And I try to grab it, and my teammate yoinks it. So I'm like, okay. I get the 30-30. I start taking pot shots at this Valkyrie, trying to fly away. I get him a little bit. And, yeah, I just wait behind this corner. Yeah, like, try to throw that, but I realize it doesn't go very far. Try to get down here, try to get a different angle on this guy. I'm thinking he's going to be close enough for the R99. He's not. Then I see my guy's getting shot up over here, and I see next to this care package the little Caustics right there. And I'm like, okay, now they're split up. Now we can pick them off one by one. And they're shooting at me. I'm crouching, ducking, and I'm trying to recharge my shields. And I'm like, okay, how do I get this guy out from behind here? And I realize I'm Ash. I have a passive, and I chuck that thing, stick him, and he lasers me. I get knocked, and I'm like, teammates, he's super low, get him, get him, get him, get him. And my teammates come out of nowhere, light that kid up. And my teammate, when he revived me, sticks my face in the gas, suffocating me. And he's just sitting there nice and pretty. And I'm like, okay. And the last guy comes out of here, and he just gets wrecked. Champions, bada bing, bada boom. And yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy, please leave a like and a comment and tell me what your favorite part of the video was. Like and subscribe if you haven't already, and have a great day.
You are the Apex Champions.